I'm still on the new map. Okay, there we go. So, ladies and ghouls, it has been a week. How has everyone's week passed? If it has passed.
Good.
Well, it started with 1 day and proceeded until 7 days. And that was a
Whoa.
week.
That's deep.
I got a new one each week.
Yeah, so hope everyone enjoyed the le halftime we had last week, because now we're back to the main boys.
Yeah.
Back to the sad boys.
Sad boys, rad boys.
So, in accordance with ancient tradition, we shall start by playing the intro.
True lies, cats cries, late at night on the run. Magic ties, fallen eye, the moon shines down. Careful who you trust, if only you must stay alive with them. Take your time, solve the crimes. It's better off when you're gone.
And welcome back. Hashtag wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties. I tried refreshing the page because it wasn't playing sound on my side, and of course, it ended up going to a completely different game that I also had open for something. So, yeah. Wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties. So, we're finally back. No new subs this time. Hopefully we'll get some more. For now...
Last time on the Unsung City, the pets of the Bianchi family had their own mini-adventure. They had a dance-off with cats, jumped a moderately sized ditch, and fought a feral dog in his posse for a blueberry pie. Now we rejoin the Bianchi family as the lightning rail slows to a halt at the Chicago Union Station.
But before we do that, everyone knows what time it is.
Dun 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 dun.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
two off to a good start. Ooh, two good boy points. I like it.
Woo!
All right.
Balance it out.
Yeah.
Balance it
So
out.
5 and
5 and 3.
Yeah, that's basically where we were before.
Someone should roll for Maria.
I nominate you since you spoke first.
Cool. Oh, Jess, I gotta do you so proud.
2 minuses.
Oh, magical
2
thinking, magical thinking.
minuses.
Wham.
Beans. Sorry, at least it wasn't 2.
Okay. So, with that out of the way, so where's my train station? Did I seriously archive the train station? Oh, what a fool.
Well, I believe that train left the station then.
You think you're funny.
Silly.
You can carry me that easily.
Let's get some Chicago music going, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Taste of Chicago.
Wonder
First
what that
time
would
you've
be
been
like.
tasting, isn't it?
It's like influenza.
Thanks.
So, let's get some players onto this map, shall we?
That seems like a good idea.
Oh, we can't do Shamrock anymore. He's retired.
Oh no.
Now we have to do Rocksham.
Now we have to do Handsome Boy Shamrock.
Handsome Rock.
Hand rock? Nah.
So you guys have just disembarked off your lightning rail. The smell of actinic energy still tickles your nose as the train settles down and the electrical discharge grounds itself in the posts nearby, set up just for that purpose. You have retrieved your luggage and you have made it out onto the main concourse. What do you wish to do? Please excuse the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 0 population. I promise this is a busy area.
Well, I suppose first off is alright, I can get sick now. Alright, mask up.
I was wondering if anyone was going to remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know
mentioned
about my
it
mask.
before.
Oh yeah, totally.
We've probably had them on since we left our compartments on the train.
Yeah.
Cool. So, who should show up? But your new best friend. Wow, she's small. Cleo.
Well, she is but a cat.
She's a little kitty kit.
Cleo
Hey.
is leaning against the thing in the middle of it, and she waves to you.
Oh boy, we're going to give poor cat whiplash.
Eh,
Oh well, let's pull the
that's
bandit off
right.
now. Hey,
guys.
Cleo.
Hey, how's it going? She kind of like tilts her head and sniffs the air. Shamrock? You look a little different.
Yeah, I decided to go for a different armor type. I believe this one's called Flesh and Bone.
Well, that is the standard current build, but I hear that it's not the most optimal.
Yeah, well, didn't have much choice in that one.
I see.
We'll explain later if Sham's up for it.
Come here for a second, as she motions to Shamrock.
He comes closer.
She kind of like, come on, Muscles. I am 2.5 feet tall. Help me out here.
All right, sorry. Takes a knee and gets further down.
She like grabs your head and she sniffs you a little bit and says, "Oh, that's not good. You're coming with me right now."
What? Huh?
No time. Just you come with
Wait.
me.
What? Guys?
That's fine. We're all coming.
All right. So
Yeah, we're right behind.
So she takes you. She takes you outside. You guys are here on the map at Chicago
Okay.
Union Station. As you'll notice, I have updated the map somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see your little square up there.
We got squares.
Yeah.
We
So
have territory.
you have territory, yes. She takes you to the. She waves down a taxi by the expedient of witchy woman reaching out and grabbing the bumper, stopping it from moving as it was trying to depart. And so she hops up to hang off the open window, and she says, "Hey, thanks for stopping. My friend here needs a trip to the hospital, quick."
I need a what?
Cleo, perhaps you should explain before we get a hefty medical bill.
Tell me, Shamrock, my dear friend, when was the last time you had any medical shots whatsoever?
Oh my god.
Chickenpox, measles, influenza.
Right.
When was the last time you had a cold?
Valid point.
Oh my god, he's completely unvaccinated. Yeah, get him to the fucking hospital. Jesus
So,
Christ.
out of character, DM telling you, normally babies gain most of their antibodies from their mother's milk.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So, Shamrock's gonna need a lot of shots. She also
get to
looks at your luggage for a second, and she kind of tilts her head and says, "Huh," and then shakes it off and piles
No,
you
what
all
was
into.
that?
No,
Come
nothing.
on. What?
I just noticed. It's one of these things that we can do. You got a gift from another god.
Oh yeah, we're friends.
yeah,
I see.
we've had a few run-ins.
I see. Anyway, she piles you all into a taxi, and you guys drive to the nearest hospital, where she hops up to the counter, and by up to I mean on top of the nearest counter, pushing aside a woman who was been standing there for a while, and says, "Hey, I've got a friend with no immune system who needs all of his shots." And the person behind the counter says, "All right, take a form," and she clinks a bag of gold onto the counter and says, "I really do insist." The guy looks up, slides the bag of gold over the counter, and says, "Right, go through the door on the right."
Right. Thanks. Hey, listen, I've seen people get shots before. Is it as
Yeah.
bad as it sounds?
No.
Depends on who you're asking.
There was some screaming.
Shamrock,
Uh,
you've been physically shot before.
Okay,
Cleo
getting
says-
shot's a different thing than getting a shot.
Cleo turns to you and says simply, "It depends how much of a bitch you are."
First off, not falling for that. Second of off,
Damn, that usually works.
Oh, DM, can I say that I have like a safety pin or something on me?
Sure, why not?
Give him a little stab on the arm.
ow.
That's how it feels.
What was that for?
That's how it feels. Are you nervous now? That's how it feels.
Mildly annoyed, but
There you go.
All right, moving on, people. Let's go. And all of you pile down the street. I apologize for not having a hospital on hand.
It's
as a
fine.
map.
For shame.
You guys, I have a back alley doctor battle map, but not an actual hospital.
Incredible.
How about that? So you guys pile in, and you go down the hallway, and all of you stay in a waiting area while Shamrock is called in, and we don't need to really go over it unless you want to, but suffice it to say Shamrock has many pokey holes in him, and he's got orders to come back over the next over the next several days to stagger the shots as he gets boosters and stuff like that. Cleo pulls the doctor aside and whispers something to them, which seems to explain away why you haven't ever had any disease ever.
I'm from a isolated island where no one has ever been before. I'm modern Tarzan.
He's from Kansas.
Booga booga.
His family testing.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, my ring isn't lighting up on my end.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Sorry.
You good?
Weird. I was gonna say his family's Amish.
Not as uncommon as you would think.
That's fair.
We need to know if Shamrock gets a lollipop after his shots.
We do need to know that.
Yes.
Does he get a Hello Kitty Band-Aid? Oh wait, Hello Kitty's probably not real. Yeah.
Yet.
He can get a Band-Aid.
I like the insinuation that she's real now.
I imagine if this.
He's
Oh my
really
gosh.
not
So Sanrio doesn't exist yet. Let's say that we have
Echo.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Big
I
echo.
was fiddling with something. Let's say that he gets a smiley sun Band-Aid.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Shamrock's just very unsure about this entire process.
If you ask for him to have one, they will hand him a lollipop, which also has stuff, vitamins in it to help boost his immune system.
Shamrock will not say no to a lollipop.
It's almost an overwhelming amount of sugar for someone who has not experienced sugar other than through simulation before.
Huh.
And of course the Coke you had. Speaking of which, Shamrock, could I get you to make me a Constitution save posthumously?
Sure. Con save.
Okay, you're fine. The DC was very low, but there are small amounts of cocaine in Coca-Cola around this time. So,
Yep.
Just for that good little zip.
I mean, who's heard of food safety standards? Anyway, so you are not addicted to cocaine. It's fine.
There's
you
time for
guys
that later.
get out of the hospital, and as any of you reach for your wallets to pay for it, Cleo just kind of waves you off.
Cool.
Don't worry about it. I got this.
Thanks. Just rubbing
Yeah.
his now sore arm. Lollipop in his other hand. Just.
And she says, we're also going to stop by and pick up some orange juice. You started to smell a little sick when we were at the train station. You probably got a cold or something like that.
I don't feel.
You never do at first.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about sickness. You don't feel it until it's already in you.
Ominous.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean,
Are you like one of those cats that they have at hospitals that knows when people are about to die?
Oh no.
no,
If Shamrock
no.
about to die, you can't lie to me.
No,
Yeah.
he's just gotten his immune system booster. He should be fine for now. We just got to make sure he's very careful about what he gets exposed to, because he basically doesn't have an immune system right now. And if you're surprised I know what the words immune system are, I am too.
Huh.
For
I
someone who's
think they
functionally illiterate, I know quite a lot of things.
I think they cover that in the triage section. Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll be fine. We'll just get back in the cell just like we'll always do, right?
Exactly. It's just another fight, only with tiny invisible demons in your blood.
Right.
Exactly. So,
Note to self, call a priest.
I mean, remove disease is a thing. So, do we want to head off to the speakeasies or to the manor? By the way, you, as Witchy Woman grabs Dimitri's ear and yanks hard. You and me, we gonna have words about you losing that fight.
What? Wait, which one? Oh, right.
Yeah, right. By the way, I almost said Gray. Fritz informally, I would so love if you could help me train this idiot.
What?
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 Don't worry about it.
Train him
Forget
in what?
about it.
Train him in what?
Oh God.
We're gonna make sure he doesn't lose another fight.
What?
I am a stick person.
It's fine. Your special talents will be enough.
I'm
Shamrock's very
not
confused with what kind of
gonna
talents you're
teach
talking about there.
Dimitri how to fuck.
So let's say you guys go back to the manor, because that'll be the easiest place to train. She leaves you outside for a minute, and then comes back with a bag of frozen peas. She says, I'm going to be throwing these at you.
Thou shalt not be.
I don't know what that was.
Neither do I.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm going to be throwing these at you. And your job is to dodge them. You got too distracted in that last fight, and that's not going to happen again. So what I need the two of you to do, or anyone else who wants to pitch in, is to provide as good of a distraction as you think you can.
Why didn't you get his boyfriend? Could have brought
What?
Lee.
What?
That's a good distraction.
What?
I mean, how much distraction do you want?
If you, as she rounds on Dimitri and throws a frozen pea at his head, weren't getting so distracted by all the creepy stuff she said, and all the moving wires and shit, then you wouldn't have been hit. Not once. I saw you move. When you were trying, you were fine. As soon as you got distracted in the fight, you got hit. So you need to keep your mind in the game.
Yeah, gotta get your head in the game.
Shut it, you.
A pea bounces off your head as you were distracted. One non-lethal damage. Oh yeah.
That means he can get only beaten by like 100 peas before he dies, and I love that for the world.
Technically, it's 55 before I get knocked down.
That's so funny. Somebody stands near you, throwing 55 individual throws and peas at you, and then you fall down, passed out.
Technically, it is by Cleo. So
Yeah. Cleo is... I mean, frozen peas don't normally do 1d6 non-lethal damage, but this is Cleo throwing them. It's basically being hit with an airsoft gun.
That's still
An
like
airsoft? That would mean you could go up to a child, shoot it twice with an airsoft gun, and that child would have to go to the hospital.
Have you
Well,
ever shot a
depends-
child with an airsoft gun?
Depends where you shoot.
No.
There you go.
this has got to be closer to like a BB gun, right? Because like
I mean, same difference,
airsoft
really.
guns don't do damage.
Have
I
you
mean,
been
maybe
shot
you're
with an
pissed.
airsoft gun?
Guys. It's
Maybe
a
you're
pea
pissed.
shooter.
It was there in front of
Nice.
me, and I can't believe I didn't go for it. Thank you.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
How's one comedy point?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can spend comedy points on yet. I'll think of something. So yes. So anyone who Cleo's offering anyone who participates can get a redeemable prize of some kind from her. For every time that they manage to distract Dimitri into getting hit, and everyone who doesn't want to can go off and do whatever they want. Maria says she would love to, but she's tired and wants to get some sleep. So Maria's going to go to bed.
As much as Shamrock wants to hang around, he needs to say hi to his boys and bots.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the actual manor then, shall we? Chateau Bianchi. So Dimitri and Cleo are staying outside. Maria is going to her room. She's going to go to sleep. Does anyone else want to stick around and possibly earn fabulous prizes?
Edwin will stick around.
Excellent.
I have an idea or two.
Okay, cool.
We were requested to be here.
I mean, you don't have to, but she said, you guys have special skills, i.e. you are experienced with disturbing shit.
So true.
Nope, not that one. You do this one.
Oh, I have silly little thoughts sometimes. I could cast Speak with Animals, and I could talk to all of the worms, and I could make them all crawl out of the ground and really freak them out.
Whatever you guys want to do. So the way this is going to work is it's going to be an opposed check. So if it's a spell, then he has to make a save. If it's your skill you're using, then he has to make an opposed skill against it. If he fails, he gets hit with a P. What does Dimitri win for passing? He doesn't get hit with a P.
Yep. We actually talked about this before.
We did. Meanwhile, I need to put Shamrock on the map, don't I?
Don't exist. I'm gone.
That's
There we
there
go,
are two of me
Shamrock.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, Shamrock. You may or may not have control. Yes. You
Yes,
should.
we're good. Well, I guess let's start with the easy one first. He's going back to his room to find Tintin.
Yeah, Tintin was still in the kitchen from last time.
Where is the ward?
The pets, you are gonna have to. The pets are all like chilling out in the paddock, which is gonna be like out here somewhere. I'm gonna say that Ferris is probably in your room as well, unless you want him to be out in the paddock,
Nah, he'd probably be here.
because this is where you do your work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I can't drag it onto. Thank you.
So Around this time, I would say that Oliver, who is way too big, would come up to Edwin and crawl up onto his shoulder.
Edwin will like scritch his chin a little bit and then pull like some crumpled up paper out of his pocket and like give it to him.
Yeah. Fretchen will also fly over and start flying in excited circles. What languages does Fretchen speak? Common. Okay, yeah. So Fretchen actually starts recounting, like, guess what? Okay, this
Wait,
music
who is he saying this to?
his owner or her owner.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't speak common but can project pictures into people's heads.
Oh, well, it says common on here.
But it also says uses telepathy to do
Okay,
pictures
that it,
and feelings.
He, she, or it projects images of excitement into your head.
Hey there, little guy. What you so razzed about and jazzed about?
Projects pictures of picking up a snake and dropping it on a fountain and eating a pie. And dancing cats. None of this makes any sense.
Has
What a
Cleo
fever
been
dream.
taking you guys to the fucking Nickelodeons? Like, you been watching cartoons?
Nickelodeon doesn't exist yet. I guess
Does it not?
I guess it does now.
Does it not?
No.
Don't see
I
the
thought that they were
pictures.
old as fuck. Hold on.
No, Nick. This is still the era of silent films.
I'm gonna fucking scream if they haven't been around for that long. 1910. Fuck you.
Nickelodeon? The
Yeah,
company?
no, the fucking type of movie theater.
I didn't know
Nickelodeon,
was a type of movie.
Nickelodeon, the channel was originally named after
1905 to 1915. 5
more
cent
you know.
admission movie theaters that usually played cartoons or silent films. Parish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Yeah.
Learning experience.
That's why they named the
That's- yeah.
company, the cartoon company after
I was
it.
curious about that. Now I know.
Now we know. So anyway,
Early animation's one of my hyperfixations.
yeah. So Fretchen flies around and then lands on your shoulder, and starts sending you excited images of cats dancing and crossing a street and all sorts of other things that seem incredibly dangerous for a small dragon. But I'm gonna assume Fretchen has a very smug sense of satisfaction when it sends you the image of dropping the snake from like 80 feet up.
Seems like you had a lot of fun while we were gone. I'm glad that things seemed to go well for you. I'm gonna like give him good scritches under the chin.
Yeah, Blaze comes over to you guys as well, and kind of like droopy to ears, and nuzzles up against his, I think. Doesn't say its owner.
Hello?
Rest in peace,
Hello?
Charles.
I'm so sorry. I got caught up in what I was drawing.
Yep,
My
that's fine.
bad.
Please say it was a
this
drawing
make-
of Dimitri being hit in the head with a pea.
Oh yeah, sure. All my thoughts are about this campaign, Jeffrey. You got me. I was trying to draw a side profile. Sometimes you gotta work on your basics, bestie.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm just trying to get good and quick at drawing people. That's all.
So anyway,
Uh,
Blaze comes up to you kind
oh,
of
my sweet
downtrodden.
boy. Oh no! I give him good little like under the chin scritches, and I go to waggle wah 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 wah.
Blaze is quite happy with this. Blaze can't speak, but can understand commands in Common and can understand Infernal. So has no way of telling you what's wrong, but seems very happy with the scritches.
Of course, I talk to him in Infernal, and I go, "Oh, my sweet boy," and I give him good pets. Miss my good dog.
I like to imagine Infernal is like Klingon, where there's no way to say good, nice things. So you say like my sweet boy, and it's something like my brave little conqueror, or something like that.
Oh, my fearsome hunter.
Oh.
Oh, you're a beautiful little throat ripper, you are. Oh, yes, you are a little hound of fury.
Fritz joins in is just like, dread beast.
Blaze is incredibly happy with this.
Harbinger of darkness.
Oh, Lucifer incarnate.
Yeah, let's see for either. Shamrock, you walk into the room, and Tintin and Ferris are sitting on your workbench. They seem to be doing something or other, robot things.
Morning, boys.
Tintin looks up and boops at you, and then continues doing his thing.
Yeah.
Ferris looks up and sees you, and Ferris, I don't think can speak. Nope, no languages whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But does seem to look to Tintin, and the two of them confer in beeps and boops, and then Ferris walks up and rubs against your ankle.
Well, that was easier than I was expecting.
Well, one of them was made through a class feature, and it'd be really shitty of me, as the DM, to take away your class feature because of something I forced on you.
Well,
and
I suppose
we have
all
already
that,
established that Ferris can talk to the other pets in some manner.
Mm-hmm. Beeps, boops, whistles, and Morse code. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to need both you to help with something. How do I break this to your brother?
Oof.
I'm taking that silence as both of them just staring at him, staring at each other, back at him.
Yeah. I don't think that neither of them can actually speak. And Ferris can't make any noises other than like whines and clicks of its body. And Tintin can just beep boop, so Tintin just kind of gives you a shrug. But like gives you a thumbs up, like we'll be with you, whatever you decide to do.
Right.
Robin Williams comes out and says, "Just be yourself."
Don't ask you, Robin. All right, let's just. All right.
Gesundheit.
Let's try. And off the stables he goes. I'll accidentally pull my name off my room. Right.
There you go. Now you can't do
off to the
that.
stables.
Okay. Off to the stables. It appears that Silver is currently he is currently like curled up into a ball of misery and suffering, and Persephone is doing her best.
Oh, my
It's
poor
really
boy.
odd to see like this huge wolf, like the size of a couch, trying to comfort this like small horse.
Well, this will just make things more complicated, but whatever. Just pull this band-aid.
You're doing
And
a lot of
imagine that
band-aid
you-
pulling.
I mentioned that he remembers his arms. Oh god, maybe get some ice later. All right. Well, into the paddock he goes.
Shamrock, not to make your life more difficult, but I'm going to make your life more difficult. As you walk by the pool, you have just a little bit of like, oh, that's a pool. I was in a pool just recently. Don't like that.
Yeah, we're going to stick away from that one, guys.
Yep.
Just going to take the long way around.
So I guess Silver would look up at the door opening.
And in walks a human.
And in walks a human. Silver is quickly like retreats as far away from the door as possible.
Shit. Guys, back me up here.
Ferris and Tintin hop off your pockets or wherever they were, shoulder pockets, whatever, and walk over and beep boop at Silver for a little bit. Once again, I just find it hilarious that all of them, like, all of the pets can understand them somehow. Like the Star Wars thing of everyone just understands the beep boops that R2 makes.
Listen, people understand droid.
Everyone understands droid, apparently, except for the actual humans. So
Except for when they can't, basically.
the pets understand droid somehow. Silver kind of looks at you, like peeks around a stall at you, and then quickly, as soon as sees that you meet eyes, Silver like peeks, like pulls the head back around, and there's some distressed unicorn noises, and Persephone like whines and nudges Silver with her nose, and awkwardly, like the new kid at school after it's already been most of a semester and it's a little awkward and late to be actually joining the school, kind of walks up to you and looks up at you with big doe eyes.
Shamrock just like flustered, just trying to like look as non-intimidating as his 6-foot bulk can.
Yeah, telepathy. Okay. Says, is that you, Dad?
Yeah. A few things have changed, but yeah, it's still me. How's it going, Silver?
Oh, Dad, it was terrible! It's like falls onto you and starts crying.
Reflexively just like holding.
We left the house and walked across the street and there were cats and a dog and a porcupine and there were snakes and Fenrir like ate a dog. It was blood everywhere. It was horrible, Dad.
It'll be fine, Silver.
Persephone
I'll
grabs you.
find out.
Persephone like rolls her eyes, grabs your sleeve in her mouth, and like wraps your arm around him, and like lifts it up and down in a patting motion. You get the idea that Persephone is like, humans.
Right. Right. Just holds it a little bit more secure. Just don't worry, Silver. It'll be all right. Well,
Persephone nips your arm and then like starts moving it up and down, like stroking motion.
just sort of tries to pick up on the. It's like, right. Did anything good happen while we were gone?
Well, we got to eat a pie.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Oh, and someone came for Cleo? Or maybe Cleo got a package of some kind? I don't know. It was making a lot of weird noises, so I didn't go near it.
That's probably a safe bet.
Oh, and my horn grew by a whole centimeter.
See, I told you it'd grow in time. Just gotta be patient.
I know. Anyway, are you gonna stay like this? You're much softer now.
Well, I don't see any way I'm going back, so yeah, this is gonna be me for, well, foreseeable future.
Are we gonna go for runs and play and maybe walk in the nature trail? Not really running so much because that's tiring, but maybe walk in a nature trail occasionally.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do all that and more.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you're back, Dad. It was really bad when you were away.
Shamrock now, in retrospect,
Did not
Just
understand
that one
the
line
critical
from the
weakness,
train.
the Moe.
just Shamrock now remembering that one line he said on the train. Just, I wish you wrote more. Shit. Yeah. We'll make sure we have a nice dinner tonight and hang out and maybe go for a walk or trot thing.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, so unless you want to do something else, you can just hang out with Silver for a while.
I think he needs the moral support, so yeah.
Okay, let's go back to Dimitri and Fenrir then. Contrary to everyone else,
Yeah.
Fenrir had a blast.
Yeah, a little wounded, but hey, that's just part of the fun.
Yeah, he's got a few more scars. There's like a patch of fur missing. But you are learning to speak Warg, so you are slowly learning that he got into a fight with some cats, which he claims he won, and then jumped a huge chasm. He's practically split the city in half, and then he crossed through hundreds of cars, and then he fought this dog that was huge, Swear, and a bear at the same time.
You know, I'm willing to believe certain parts of that.
Cleo walks up and starts talking, like meowing at him and like making a shooing gesture, and Fenrir goes off and curls up in the corner here to watch.
Right.
And Cleo turns and says, all right, you can meet up with your pet later. Now, are you ready?
That's ready, so I'm gonna be there. Yep.
Excellent. Move over there. And everyone take up positions.
So, like, what kind of distracting are we talking here?
The more distracting, the better.
Okay.
I trust you as long as you don't actually touch him. And be warned, these will hurt, as she, like, tosses frozen pea up in her hand. So,
From the first one I can expect it to.
so I wouldn't stand behind him.
Edwin is standing to the side where he's out of the way of the peas.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can position yourselves wherever you want.
Whenever Cleo launches the first pea, Edwin was going to use minor illusion to make an image of other peas getting shot at him.
Oh, you monster. Are you guys good? Gray, are you good where you are?
Yeah.
Charles, you good
That
where
is
you are?
evil. I
Actually,
love it.
I'm gonna kind of move like there we go.
Okay. And formerly, are you good where you are? Okay, there we go. Okay. Blaze will come with you. And okay, cool, excellent. So, does the minor illusion have a save?
I believe so. Let me look real quick. Okay, I can just link this, can't I? It'll say.
All right, make
Yeah.
your save, Dimitri.
Standard roll. Standard is.
Yep, that's an intelligence investigation check.
Oh boy. Okay.
Ow.
Ooh.
So yeah, you get hit with another P. 3 non-lethal damage.
Well then.
Yeah, one P comes out, and then there's just a volley of Ps
Yeah,
there
it's
suddenly.
like a shotgun blast of Ps, just, and you're like, oh fuck, which one's real? Oh.
Okay, that was that. At which point Fenrir just chuckles.
All right, let's do Fritz next. What are you gonna do to distract him?
I'm gonna shapeshift into the bitch that beat him.
Oh!
Ooh.
Does that include the
I-
voice?
It doesn't include the voice.
Okay,
And I'm just
go ahead.
I'm going to start. This is really mean. But I'm going to start just like critiquing him in like a not at all helpful way, just basically pointing out all of the ways in which his stance and his style and his attacks are shit and weak.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
god.
Oh
like,
my god.
You're a fucking disgrace being beaten by me. Like,
Hold on.
like
Hold on. You gotta do it in a very cutesy, childlike manner.
yeah. Just like, don't you think you should be better by now? Don't you think you should be better by now? You've worked so hard for what? For nothing?
Yikes.
Like,
do me, whatever social skill you want to do at advantage.
okay. Oh god, what would that be?
I'm
I
just
don't-
letting you choose.
Yeah,
I am thinking. Ugh.
that's only a 17.
No. At advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled garbage.
Dimitri, you can make an opposed. Let's say you can make an opposed social skill check, or you can try to make an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ! Sorry. Accidentally. The fuck?
Another
not mean to do
5
that.
non-lethal damage. The P beams you
Jesus
in the
Christ!
nose. Focus. You gotta be ready for this kind of thing. You think your real opponent's not gonna talk shit to you? Formerly, what are you doing? Charles, you're muted.
Thank you for reminding me, bestie. All right, so I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, here it goes. All right, continue.
And I'm going to call out to whatever birds are in the surrounding area and say, "Hey, dive bomb this guy. If you want to, you know,
Be my lover.
if you want to be my lover, you gotta dive bomb my friend. Make him so distracted, the frozen peas must land. You wanna be my lover."
You know, just for that song, I won't even make you do a check. Just, Dimitri, make a dexterity save against birds.
Oh god. Finally!
Okay, so a pea goes whizzing by you and leaves a small dent in a rock behind you.
Oh, I'm
Good.
vibing with these birds now.
Good. You're learning. Now, you're doing pretty good. Let's see if you can do it twice in a row. Edwin, what are you doing?
Oh man. I don't know if this is something I can do. Can I use hold monster, but like just on his foot or something to like try and trip him?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm going to say the DC is a little lower.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and make your wisdom save. That should be pretty good for you.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
4 non-lethal damage. Boink.
Oh, God damn it! I'm getting shit rolls today.
It hits you in the knee.
Oh,
Gotta have better footwork than that, Dimitri. Fritz, are you just gonna keep taunting him?
I'm gonna keep taunting him, but I'm trying to think of because we don't know his people TM, so that I don't really have anybody from his background that I could shift into to make it hurt even worse.
oh.
That's right, you didn't go with the group that met his mother and father.
Yeah, no, so I don't have any physical, emotional.
I mean, there is a
manipulation to
way,
do.
but
Hmm?
there is a way.
I mean, yeah, I mean, this is up to you. However, what do you want to try to shift into? Or you could just stay as the creepy little girl.
I'm not gonna stay as the creepy little girl, but I am going to move behind him instead so he can't see me. I'm going to, because it includes vocal shifting. Can I mimic his own voice?
Sure.
Is that possible?
Sure, why not?
So, Fritz is working through some things
You're
right
a
now, in case you
performer.
couldn't tell. I'm gonna stand behind him, and sort of every single doubt you could voice as to your validity as a member of the team, as a fighter in general, and as the owner of newfound power that isn't yours, I'm going to voice every possible doubt there is.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God!
Now, keep in mind, if he passes this check, you're gonna get hit with the P.
That's okay.
Alright. Dimitri, go ahead and do me a wisdom save. Okay.
I am
Alright,
not
tell
getting
me
good
on a
rolls.
scale of 1 to 10, how self-confident is Dimitri? How assured of himself is he?
Usually, on a what? On what scale?
Scale of 1 to 10.
Usually about 5 to 7 because he knows there's always more to learn.
Alright, Fritz, you get hit with the P for 4 damage.
That's okay.
A P goes, like, you try distracting Dimitri, and he's just like, yeah, that's true. And, like, moves out of the way, and it hits you in the shoulder.
Damn.
It hurts. That P was moving really fast.
I look at Cleo and squint my eyes. It's not a glare, but
She
it's...
just shrugs and says, I warned you. Formerly, how are you distracting him?
I'm gonna
God, Gray.
I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna whisper to because I don't interact with creepy crawlies enough these days. I'm gonna whisper to all the like little spiders and the roly-poly bugs, and I'm gonna tell them to climb up his legs
Oh, God.
and swarm him.
Oh.
That's, don't like that. Alright. Dimitri, do me a Formally, what save would you call that?
I'd say it was wisdom or constitution.
All right, take your pick, Dimitri, and roll your fate.
Jesus. Not doing well today.
5 more damage. To be fair, if spiders and creepy crawlers and shit started going up my leg, I would panic too.
Mhm.
Cleo says, focus! Keep your eyes on the prize. We still have a saying like that in this era, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Why not?
All right. Yeah, keep your eyes on the prize, dingus. Edwin, your turn.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick up a bunch of dirt and try and get some of the creepy crawlies in the dirt and throw it up into Dimitri's face.
You are a monster.
Oh my gosh, Edwin, you are actually scared.
Yeah, turns out Edwin was the secret dark horse of the campaign.
We never expected.
So go ahead and make me
I feel like what Dimitri said on the train, they have pushed some buttons and they're all taking it out on him now.
Go ahead and just do go ahead and do the same again, either Constitution or Wisdom.
You know what? Given that they're probably biting this time.
You are not rolling good, dude.
I am not!
I feel bad now.
Okay, so I believe that brings us to Edwin 3 and Gray and Formerly have 1 each. And another 1 damage is one beans you in the tip of your finger. Hey, don't put any hands in front of your face. You can't see if that happens.
Like, imagine just from the stables, just you can either see or just hear the of each pea just hitting him.
All right.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going too easy on you.
Are we?
You're not improving fast enough. And the master's always taught me if you're not improving fast enough, you gotta learn harder. She pulls out 2 peas.
Given that that was probably a... Hey, can I send you something?
Sure. She pulls out 2 peas this time and says, alright. Maybe we just need some more motivation. Now, dodge. Make either an athletics or an acrobatics.
Sent you a DM.
Okay, please make roll.
Okay, acrobatics or athletics?
Yes.
There we go.
Alright, so you dodge and 2 divots are carved in the ground. Don't worry about that. The grass will grow over that. I'll tell you what. If you call for a break, you can put on a blindfold.
Sure, let's do it.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna say, hey, there's something I want to try. You mind if we take a break and I go get something?
Wait, actually, I also have an idea.
Oh, here it comes.
I take out my potion of invisibility and go, what if we put this on the peas?
You are a sick and twisted man.
I know.
I like it.
Thank you.
Sure, let's do it.
Uh,
I'm taking it off my inventory.
as DM, that amounts to the exact same thing, so...
Let's do it.
that was
Alright.
going to be my next turn for being rude. That was my next rude idea that I had.
Yeah, that amounts to the same thing, basically. Dimitri, you are
Alright.
now fighting blind. Let's see if that helps you any. As you close your eyes and start focusing. Extend out your key senses. Go ahead, as Cleo holds up another 2 now invisible peas and says, "Alright, dodge," as she wings them at you.
All right. And just in case that's not, I have to apply an inspiration beforehand, right?
Yeah.
I still have inspiration.
No, that's good. That's good enough. Somehow, invisible peas with your eyes closed is better than visible peas with your eyes open. Don't ask. But there's a cracking sound from the trees in your next neighbor's yard.
Oh no.
Oh god.
That's probably not important. Who's next? We did Edwin. We did formerly Fritz. It's your turn again.
I'm running out of ideas.
You could just say mean things, or if you really want to get close again, you could try tickling him. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, she did say without touching him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dimitri seems like, I don't know, he seems like a good boy. Now that we've gone through 2 different flavors of being really mean, I'm just going to, while still also trying to not get hit by peas, and also I don't want Cleo or formerly to hear what I'm saying, I'm just going to get up real close into his ear and start whispering filthy shit.
Oh my god.
That's pretty distracting. All right, Dimitri.
I have the Widowmaker thing as well.
Yeah. Dimitri, go ahead and make me. Oh God, I don't know. A wisdom save, I guess. Oh wow.
Well then.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I make a combative persuasion check?
Sure.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Somehow Dimitri is blushing furiously, but the peas go flying by him. And great, just do me an acrobatics check. Okay, you lean back as well. As the peas go
I blow
flying
a raspberry at Cleo.
by. She tosses a few up in the air and says, "Okay. It looks like you're doing pretty good. Let's see if you can keep it up." Edwin.
Edwin's gonna use minor illusion again.
Okay.
He's gonna make it so he's blindfolded and he's got invisible peas.
Yep.
So he's gonna make the sound of like the peas whizzing
Ooh.
by Dimitri's head to try and distract him.
Okay, cool.
That's smart.
You, I believe that's spell save at DC.
What is that noise?
I think that was Shamrock's mic going wonky.
It's an intelligence investigation.
Yeah, do me an intelligence check.
Yeah, this thing's breaking. I need to replace it next paycheck.
Yep. Do me an intelligence check, please. However, because you are using your training, I will let you do that at advantage.
Wait, sorry, what's that?
An investigation check.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Shit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use, as a reaction, use Manipulate the Fates.
To let you reroll?
No, D4 to my
Okay.
roll.
D4. Go for it.
Hopefully it's enough. Probably not.
Nope. Even like having the problem with seeing the future is that you still have to be fast enough to act on it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you were not quick enough, so you take 7 damage as 2 keys slam into your chest. Stop focusing on your ears. Pay attention to your senses. So that's another for Edwin. You were racking these up.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go back to Gray.
Fritz is a bit offended that it didn't fucking work the first time. So we're,
You definitely landed a hit. It's just the peas didn't land a hit.
Yeah, I know. We're doubling down.
Okay.
We're doubling down, and we're using context clues to figure out what's the shit that hits a little too close to home.
Now, I did not ask what the characters' fetishes were in the application process, so
That's fair.
We'll just say that the Widowmaker, on top of everything else, is enough to let you intuit it. So do me a performance check, and we'll oppose by Dimitri's whatever.
Performance or persuasion? I mean, they're the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Persuasion, let's say.
Jeez.
Okay. Dimitri, go ahead and make your whatever check, wisdom save, or you could do an acrobatics at advantage. Either one is gonna be an advantage.
Okay, in that case. Yeah, no.
All right. So you get hit with more peas.
You horny,
I'm
too.
low half health at this point.
Function.
6 damage. And formerly, it is your go.
Okay.
Those actually really hurt.
Yeah, it-
dang.
I'm excited to see you get knocked out by peas.
It is pretty fun.
It is, even I have to laugh at it.
I admit, I'm just stalling for time until Jess gets here. Anyway,
Valid.
go ahead.
Sorry, I did not think about it. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of stuff, but it's all things that would hurt you very badly. Don't-
I mean,
You could start doing the same thing Fritz is doing and say disturbing things to him.
No.
Your hair isn't even white. It's in the Pantones of gray.
Your hair isn't even white. It's actually fucking clear. Fucked up.
I want to do something that's like a little bit crazy. Because it's the only thing I can think of, and I've been looking for other things on my sheet for like 20 seconds now, and I'm not finding anything that I think would be as effective. But it's a little bit crazy, so I would like to preface this by, again, stating, I know it's a little crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot, like, the tree next to him.
Okay.
boy.
Oh. Well, Dimitri's used to guns going off near him, so maybe he'll roll well.
I mean, maybe, but I don't think he's expecting it.
Go ahead and you don't really need to do an attack roll because you're shooting a stationary target.
Yeah.
Dimitri, you are a bit distracted, but go ahead and do me another roll.
Oh.
Very actually, because it's a fucking great shot. It's beautiful, perfect.
What I was actually gonna do was something else.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna try to
It's not being shot at you.
deflect or catch the piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You're just gonna straight up go for it. Okay. Let's do. Oh, I can do this, can't I? There we go. 8.
All right, I have to roll a d10 plus dex plus.
Yes. I am going to just ask, what is your passive perception?
My passive is. Let me find it. I forget where it is on here.
It's your perception plus 10.
Right. Perception is an 8 plus 10, so 18.
Okay, yeah, so you have enough passive perception to find the peas.
All right. So that is a d10 plus however many month levels I have, which I believe are 8.
Oh, that is enough.
Plus dex, which
yeah,
is
so that's
a
enough. You
5.
reduce it to 0.
So I'm going to go ahead, dodge the bullet,
There's no-
like
Not being shot again.
No, she formerly is shooting the tree next to you.
right. So
But you don't let it distract you, and you catch the peas
throw it back
at...
at Cleo, right by Rose over her head, 2 past her head,
Are we going to do a dead man's volley here?
basically.
Okay, roll me 2d6. Cleo catches it and throws it back at you. Ah, now you're getting into the spirit. She brings it around and wings it back at you.
Jesus! So another d10.
Now it's 2d6 plus 1.
Jeez.
So let's see if you can do a d10. D10 plus your numbers.
5 plus...
Plus 8 is enough, yeah. So
Yeah.
the pea, you catch the peas again.
So it is 2d6, correct?
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Oh.
Okay. Cleo's just gonna, like, deflect them both into the ground on the other side of her. Good. You're starting to remember your training. Edwin, it's your turn. I mean, we could dead man's volley for a while
Yeah.
until you run out of key points, but let's just move on.
Yeah.
Edwin, he's gonna use Mage Hand to try and tickle Dimitri.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Rights to you.
Every bear's weakness.
So
Continue.
I'm assuming that's a con save?
Do a con save, yeah, to be
Yeah.
against being tickled. Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Can you bend fate that?
Yeah, actually, I could.
There you
I only needed to
go.
roll a 1, but...
There you go. That's enough. So yeah, you managed to like as peas like fly past you. All right. Enough of this kitty shit. She pulls out a third pea. I believe we are on Gray.
Yeah, I also don't have anything to do other than be gross or mean that won't damage this man very much.
Hell, lightning bolt at the ground right in front of him would still work.
Can I make a suggestion for a collaborated effort?
Sure. If it succeeds,
You-
you all get a point.
You, like, Edwin messages Fritz asking, like, to tell him what he's whispering to Dimitri, and he's gonna use Mage Hand to, like, grope him and caress him to, like,
Oh my god.
go along with,
my
go along with whatever Fritz is saying.
Oh, God!
I'm out of character. Out of character. It's a little too far. In character, it's Fritz.
Are you okay?
Um,
Are you okay with it, Alex?
I mean, I'm whatever.
Okay. I mean, if all the players are involved are okay with it,
I
It's
hate
just a
this, but
suggestion.
okay.
It's just a suggestion. We don't have to do that.
No,
I love
there's
Edwin
a
is
single...
like, till this point, the most milk toast of the party, and then he's like, "Hey, whatever filthy shit you're whispering in, I want in."
Secretly the big bad.
I can't
Edwin turns
imagine
into the big bad. That is confirmed.
Edwin's cheeks also turn tomato red.
Yeah, it's just like I pull Edwin closer so that he can hear the shit that I'm saying. So now it's both of
Oh god.
them.
Yeah, he'll do this once and then get very embarrassed and leave.
Okay, formally, do you want to get in on this to try and get part of the group thing?
I don't have mage hand, and I'm not gonna go grope him. So I'll be
That's
staying
fair.
out of this one, besties. Love this for you guys, though.
Okay.
Is inspiration a D4?
I think it's a D8 at this point.
Oh,
It's a
God.
D10. It's
D8?
a D10 at this point.
Oh no.
D10? Oh my god. Plus a D. That was garbage.
All right, Dimitri, make another a charisma save, I guess, against being flirted with.
God. Literally my lowest save.
Dimitri's very weak
Rip.
against flirting.
However, I am going to use inspiration as well.
Okay.
So you said D10s. Should I do the base roll first?
No, that's the bardic inspiration.
Bark is the D whatever. Your inspiration is advantage.
Yeah, your inspiration is the inspiration gained through RP. That's advantage on your roll.
Oh.
So gain
So
advantage on your charisma save.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
better than nothing. I don't think your D4 could move
No.
to an 18. So yeah,
What?
despite your best efforts, you do in fact get hit by 3 Ps. Come on.
What a
Curiosity.
game.
Out of curiosity, where is Dimitri at now, health wise?
In the teens.
13. Yeah, in the teens.
Jesus.
She's doing non-lethal to you, so as soon as you drop to 0, she's just gonna stop. And we're gonna say that you're like winded. Actually, she's gonna stop when you get low. She's not trying to kill you with peas. She's just trying to, like, these are supposed to be painful, not deadly. That's why she's hitting you with frozen. That's why she's hitting you with frozen peas and not, bullets. She's like pulls more invisible peas out of the bag and tosses them up and down in her hand. She says, when I was learning, we did this with wasp nests. But when I went to Akil, he wouldn't help me find any.
Funny that.
He talked me out of it. He said that I should go easy on you for the first time. Personally, I think that's coddling, but whatever. Akil knows better. Probably. Silent note to self to thank Akil.
Yeah. Why did you read my mind there?
So, same brain cell, bestie. So, let's do one more. Who wants? Formerly, you didn't get a chance to do much recently. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take out my whip and I'm gonna at the ground at his feet. I'm gonna dash around using my mad rogue speak, and I'm gonna at his feet with my whip.
Excellent.
Oh god.
Make up a true.
Well, where there's a whip, there's a way.
Oh god.
That's what they tell me.
Make a pachu.
Hold on. I had the item in, but not the weapon because I have not yet had reason to use it.
Oh,
I've
Fritz
got
can give you pointers, I'm sure.
an amazing, beautiful sword that my sweet, gracious DM gave to me. So I have
no
been
strings
using that
attached.
instead. No strings attached to this sword. I do really bad at it. I accidentally,
Yeah.
because I've never used it in game before, I kind of hit myself by accident. It's really
Dimitri,
embarrassing.
it's almost embarrassing for formerly, but go ahead and make me any old avoid check you feel like.
Can I could easily just say AC and still win this, but I
know,
won't.
but okay, good. So formerly hits themselves with the whip a little bit, but you still lift your leg up good naturedly as the whip passes under it, and the peas go sailing by. Cleo says, "All right, that's enough. I need these peas for the night." Do you think you learned anything?
Back to the basics, indeed. I was thinking that earlier.
Good. Now, let's go inside and put some ointment on those welts. Nah, let's do this one. Okay, so, we're gonna call it here. The final score is, if my math is correct, Edwin 5, Gray 3, and formerly 1.
I can live with that.
Well, you had. I
Dark
thought
Horse
formerly
takes it.
had 2 because of the bird swoop and also the spiders.
Oh, you are correct. It should be 2 for formerly.
Thanks, Gray. You've always had my back.
So, you guys can decide what you want from Cleo as a gift. Edwin's gonna get the best, a more favorable weighting on the gift, obviously, because he got the most.
Edwin's busy being extremely embarrassed and ashamed of himself for what he just did.
That's fair.
Look
That's
down
fair.
at your hand, which had to go through the same motions as the mage hand.
Fritz is looking at Edwin a little bit different.
Oh, I didn't know you were into that kind of fun.
Oh no.
So Cleo, so we'll rejoin the group after some time at the evening dinner table, unless you want to do something special.
Well, Dimitri's going to take the coldest shower he could possibly get.
Yes, Cleo also hands you a jar of ointment for your bruises and welts, which will keep them from, will help them heal overnight.
Yeah, all right.
So you won't be sore in the morning. And she says, "Listen, when you fight that person again, remember today." All right? Now, what do you want for dinner tonight? I'll make something special for you. What do bears eat? Seal?
Just... You ever been to Russia?
Can't say I have, but I've learned quite a bit.
If you know something from the gulags, then that'd be cool.
The gulags. All right.
Old-fashioned. It's...
I guess I gotta go make a trip to the library. So she walks off muttering how do you prepare a gulag?
No, the gulags were the Soviet labor camps.
I know, but she walks
1920s.
off muttering to herself what's a gulag? Is it a moose of some kind? She walks off muttering to herself. I would think that the Soviet labor camp the meal would be bread and water, but
I mean,
she prepares you
right.
some borscht.
Yeah, something classic.
Okay, she prepares the borscht,
Yeah.
which is like a cold cabbage soup, which
Yeah.
everyone else is kind of like, the fuck is this shit?
Meanwhile, I'm just eating it up.
Let's move everyone to the dining room for the night.
Cold cabbage soup, as if most of us aren't also immigrants from Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 7 years old.
But this isn't the era of you can just go down to the corner store and buy cabbage soup for lunch.
Is that an era we're in now?
No, it's not. Like in the modern times, you could probably go down to like somewhere in the city and find a place that sells borscht. This is not that time, especially not on the heels, not on the heels of the Great War.
Yeah.
Well, Russia wasn't exactly on the Allies' side, let's say.
They had some internal issues to deal with currently.
Yeah.
Yep.
And those issues never end.
Actually, it's still the Soviet Union, I think.
Yep. It is indeed still the Soviet Union.
So, yeah, so there's some borscht. There's a big thing, a big pot of borscht. There's also some standard fare. Cleo has placed two vitamin pills by Shamrock's plate, and says these are vitamin C. They'll help your immune system.
Right.
And here, she places a whole bunch of stuff near you, which is all foods with antioxidants and stuff in them. That it's not like all citrus, but there's a lot of antioxidants in them that are supposed to help boost your digestion and your immune system and stuff like that. And she says, "Go easy. You've just gained a stomach."
Right. Out of character, out of curiosity, what vaccines would he have gotten today?
In 1919, you would have probably gotten measles.
Oh, that'd be
And probably chicken pox.
Hmm.
And let's see. You probably would have got, I think they still had a flu shot. It just wasn't a very good one.
Yeah.
Because they were still using like horse plasma for it. But yeah, I mean, you get like a few. I don't think the bubonic plague was immunized at this point.
It was dying off, but
Because
More
it was one of those things that just like it burned itself through the population so fast.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got the polio vaccine or not.
Is that a thing yet? I thought that wasn't until like late 40s.
Yeah, it's not yet.
That's gonna suck. Yeah, 1953.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay, yeah. So you got like a booster shot with not like really you can do a cold, but like flu and measles and chicken pox, all the childhood vaccinations.
Yeah. Just saying that because, like, you know, when you get like your shots and like for like a little bit afterwards, like you're feeling kind of shitty.
Yeah. Well, also they didn't do like all at once. So they're saying like, hey, we're gonna do like these today, and then we're gonna do like this 1 or 2 today, and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna get some more in a few days, and then you come back again and once it's worked its way through your system, because
Okay.
you basically have immunity to no diseases whatsoever, which means you could in fact catch the Black Plague because you have not inherited the immunity from your parent.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Well, this could only go well.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're feeling kind of under it. But she insists that you do eat at least a little bit of everything she put in front of you. It's, steamed vegetables, a broth, some soft bread, fortified bread, obviously. This is
Yeah.
the 1920s. Enriched with iron and other such things.
Iron.
Yes. And she says, eat slowly and take small bites. Not like that lunkhead over there.
Who was she
And then-
pointing at when she said?
You. And then she sits down to her own smoked salmon.
Thanks. And is force of will trying to not just go whole hog into oh my god flavors.
She's eyeing you carefully. You've got very mild... Like, Shamrock is at this point in the same stomach position as someone who's just coming off starvation. His stomach is very delicate, so you could eat a lot, but you will throw it all up if you're not careful.
Let's not become bulimic.
Yep. So you eat a little bit, and you're also fighting the nausea and malaise that comes with eating, well, right after you've had, like, a lot of immunizations. So you eat, like, a fair portion.
Mm-hmm.
But not as much as, like, a normal meal would be, which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, boy.
And Cleo passes around wine glasses to everyone except Shamrock, who gets sparkling cider.
Because he's 7.
No alcohol for you, not until your stomach settles.
Not until you're 21. Oh wait, or what's the age? Is it 18 right now?
None of you are 21.
Pardon you.
Some of us are.
Emily
That's-
and I are
And
23.
that's not a rule until
Yeah.
after the whole.
I think the age of drinking is
Prohibition thing.
18.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not until you're 18. You got 11 more years.
Yeah, so, that'll be interesting when you go into a bar. Yeah, so Cleo's, like, swirling her glass of wine. This is, by the way, which one of you is Finn?
Huh?
I think none of us are Finn.
Interesting.
Shamrock with a small spark of inductive reasoning just looks over to Formerly.
Formerly is just looking very pointedly at her and not saying anything.
That's interesting, because I had to, she swirls her glass some more. I had to turn away an investigator, just, while you guys were gone, who was very insistent. Said there was some woman with the last name of Quincy or something like that in town. Said he was a representative of her, looking for someone named Finn. Also, there's a package. I left it in your room. It's making a lot of weird noises. I had to put something really heavy on top of it.
Fair, but if you fucking knew who it was, why were you playing like that? You already put it in my room.
Oh, well, this one was addressed to Formerly. Are
God
you
damn
Finn?
it. Maybe.
Listen, I don't care if your name is Joe. All I want to know is why did I have to turn away, at the point of nearly throwing him out the door, a private investigator?
Because my mom doesn't listen to me.
When did they ever?
I'm trying to keep her out of this shit.
Listen, as I'm not gonna be a mother ever, because that's disgusting. But,
Okay.
as someone who has, 2 close friends who are parents, and having taken part in being the aunt to their, little kids, and a godmother, you need to
God.
listen to your mother more. Okay.
You don't even know the situation!
I've said the responsible adult thing now. I said my piece.
Alright. Sure.
I'm supposed to advocate for listening to your mother more. I think. That's probably what Akil would tell me to do. And he knows this kind of thing.
Okay.
He's a priest.
Do priests know a lot about that?
I assume so.
I mean, I feel like priests wouldn't really know anything about parenthood, considering they don't,
Go at it.
Yeah, it depends on
Well,
the
he's
sect.
got 2 kids, so
Different sects, different rules.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm never going to be a parent, because that's disgusting. But, having helped raise 2 kids, I could tell you for a fact that I wish they'd listen to me more when I told them to do things. Or not to do things, as the case may be. So yeah, I know for a fact that your mother's gonna want to hear from you more.
Cool.
You should at least send her a letter or something.
I have talked to her numerous times. Again, you know nothing about the situation. I've been sending her money and letters.
Alright, well, all I know is I would want to see my mom. If I could.
Leo?
Cleo looks down at she whispers the "if I could" as the last part, and you are reminded for a fact that she is in a different dimension, far away from her family.
That's cool.
Anyway, I think that we should just kill the investigator. That would also solve the problems.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If he comes
maybe
around,
we don't kill.
if you want, I will break his knees if he comes around again.
Guys, I can deal with this. You
Alright.
guys.
And as a former private investigator, maybe we don't.
Formally, every time we get on a train, we have some sort of big hullabaloo conversation about how we're family and shit. I think that justifies maybe breaking the man's kneecaps for fun.
Again, maybe we don't.
What if he's a friend of Shamrock's? I don't know.
Shamrock.
We should be doing that.
If you had a friend and they were harassing one of us, would we be allowed to break your kneecaps? Say, I don't know. Say someone were looking for me and they had it out for me and they were real dangerous and they were working for dangerous people. Would you be fine if I broke their kneecaps?
I
As a complete hypothetical.
Yeah, it's just like giving like a little shitty smile and it's just like all shiny fang.
Is there a pea on my plate?
Sure, why not?
Pew.
I pinch my jaw like a snake and eat it.
That's disturbing on many levels.
Anyway.
Welcome to the family, Cleo.
Kneecaps? Yes? No?
Okay, can we first deal with the package that I got that's apparently making creepy noises?
Yeah, I figured that bomb would maybe be the answer to that, but it seems like the
Yeah.
house is not blown up, so maybe it only blows up if you open it.
It didn't.
I hate that.
It didn't
Shamrock pulling out.
smell like explosives, if that puts
Sure.
you at ease.
Shamrock pulls out his Tinker's tools just in case.
So you guys want to go up to Formerly's room?
Sure.
Fuck it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just drag and drop up to Formerly's room. Whoops, that's not
Too
Formerly's
far.
room. There we go.
Guys are in my room. That's fine.
This is new.
I mean, how many people do you want to let into your room? This is your room.
I mean, all of them can be in here. It's just, this is more people than I've had in my room before. It's weird.
Fritz will, upon seeing your discomfort, open both bathroom doors so they can also see into Fritz's room. There is drug paraphernalia out on the table.
King shit.
Speaking of drugs, Formerly, it's been like 2 days since you
Wait,
did it.
listen, I can't deal with this.
I just need to
Fair.
powder my nose real fast. Runs in. Eye drops.
I'm slapping snooze on that one real quick. I'll get back to that. I'll
Okay.
deal with that before the end of the day. But right now, I've got some stuff I'm dealing
Well,
with.
just it's a stressful situation, and
No, I appreciate
your
it. Jeff.
energy's high. It's a thing that's like, oh man, fuck! If I had some sun drops right now. So there's like it looks like there's like a cardboard box upside down over top of something, and there's a heavy weight on top of it, and it's even through the heavy weight, it's shaking.
Detect magic. Is anything going on with it?
There's nothing magic.
There's definitely an animal in there, right?
There's something.
There's an animal in there.
I hate this, actually.
Welcome to my fucking life. Okay. Bets on that it's a giant spider. Just putting it out there.
If it's a giant spider, I'm sorry, it is gonna also get its kneecaps broken. I don't know if spiders have kneecaps, but I'm breaking all
on.
8 of them.
Well then.
I think they have 2 joints on their legs, so I think it would be 16.
I'm breaking all 16 of them.
Alright. Well, despite Fritz's productivity for breaking kneecaps, why don't we just figure out what's inside?
I mean, I'm all for breaking knees.
Don't you start.
I'm good at it.
No, we're gonna open it.
Okay,
so
so you take the
nervous.
heavy weight off, and inside is an ornate box, which seems to be rattling. And from inside, you can hear muffled speech in Undercommon.
Who speaks
Okay.
Undercommon?
You'll never guess who speaks Undercommon.
The G will curse.
I wonder who.
Okay, so do you want to open it up?
Yeah.
All right. Told you I'd find a way to use this. Okay, it's been a while since I used this voice changing setting particularly, so hopefully you can still understand it and it's not really bad.
Okay.
Curses the suckers and liars. We curse them to the hills.
No, it's really bad.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
really
hear what
bad.
you're
It's hard to-
saying.
It's very faint.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're gonna take.
It sounds like somebody's talking from like 2 rooms away.
Okay, cool. We're going to take a short break because my throat is getting really dry and I need to get a drink.
Understand.
That's fair.
Okie dokie.
We shall.
Sorry,
shall
stream.
adjourn.
Sorry, stream. I guess apparently I'm gonna get cursed. See you soon.
we're back.
Discretion.
We go back to the chateau. I hope you guys realize doing this voice hurts my throat a ton. So, you're welcome.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's so the voice says in abyssal, or not in abyssal, in undercommon. Usurpers in the blackest treachery. Curse them to the darkest depths of the abyss. Vile betrayal, lies and deceits. It's ranting along that vein.
And look, what's in the box?
A spider.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's not very girl boss of you.
Looks around and sees formally and crawls up on top of the box, and all 8 eyes glow. And you feel the presence of your god. Taking over this spider, and the rant slows down some, but still is ranting about betrayal and treachery.
Does any of it seem particularly directed?
Directed not at you.
I was gonna say, is it?
Yeah.
Curse the name of Alethorn and the time that it was ever spawned on this plane.
Oh, fucking great. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one.
Curse it.
Absolutely.
Curse it to the depths of the abyss. Vile betrayal and usurpation.
No, he opens his closet and there's like a red string board already on there. There's a big map of the US. There's like a big pin on Wyoming where he last saw him. There's like one from New York. There's labeling of a family tree of the Alethorn or like the fucking Halaros family. Like there's a whole thing. There are different pictures of people who seem completely disconnected to it. There are all these little lines that are taking them to New York. There's like one that's going to from New York to Chicago that's marked as himself, and it's a whole thing. He's ready to go.
Can I say something?
What? You don't have to get involved.
No. I want to say specifically that the way Dimitri is feeling right now is probably along the lines of, if I didn't see a small spider talking, we would probably have a problem. However,
yeah, Cleo's just like staying out of this. This is between a cleric and their god.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Now that we know that it's not going to blow up or anything, like this is fine.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, Shamrock's gloves are on. He's ready to start punching, but he's chill for now.
I'm gonna put the spider. I'm gonna cup him in my hands, and I'm gonna basically say, "Girl, what he do?"
This spider is like the size of a small puppy.
Oh, a little friend.
Yep. And the vile betrayer.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Again. Excuse me. The vile betrayer, Alethorn. May his name be cursed for 1,000 years.
For sure.
Has set up his own cult trying to usurp my authority.
Does he... Seriously? Okay.
I mean, something hits you about the irony of a deceiver god and someone deceiving the followers to start their own cult.
Yeah, that just seems like him. It's weird, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the voice because I will not be able to speak tomorrow. But you, in between ranting, like cursing so hard, if they could do it, it would turn the air blue, as the saying goes. The you found out that Mr. Hollerose has decided that, hey, I could convince these people that I'm speaking on behalf of the Weaver and actually take all their prayer energy for myself. Because, that's a good idea.
He's like writing notes on this. This is good. This is more information he's needed.
And he has secreted himself away in a place that not even the Weaver can find. But the Weaver is trying their hardest to do so. And you have to... something or someone is blocking... I should reverse that. Someone or something is blocking their divination. So you, as a mortal agent, must intercede and destroy the usurper. Oh, did the spider music go away? The spider music went away. That's right.
The spider music went away.
Okay, let's get the spider music back.
Okay. Are you guys like chilling in here for this?
Yeah.
I mean, the spider's ranting in Undercommon. I don't think anyone else speaks it.
No.
Yep, sounds like a bunch of guttural undulations to me, so...
Edwin is waiting for it to seem like formerly is being slightly less frantic about paying attention to the spider to ask what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No.
So-
I think like upon like looking around,
So-
he would.
You hear words, and everyone else just hears this.
Well then.
That's creepy.
Nope, I don't like that.
Yep. You just hear like chittering and chitin noises and stuff like that.
Okay. It's not bad or anything. So that's.
Oh,
well, I
I
mean, it
don't
is a
kill
little bit. No, don't kill the spider.
Okay.
He's like holding it to his chest like the little puppy.
What exactly is all this, if you don't mind my asking?
And what's with the map?
It's kind of funny when we were watching everything that happened to Shamrock and Clover died. I thought, feels right. We have to go do that to someone else now. Or at least I have to. You aren't really obligated to help me with this, but it's somebody who's hurt people and done shitty things and is doing more.
Alright, when do we leave?
Gotta figure out where he is first. I know where he last was, but it's been some time. He's also trying to ascend to some sort of godlike status, so it might not be the easiest fight.
Won't be the first time he fought a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the last.
Yeah, mysterious voice.
By the way, anyone who cares to notice, the ornate chest is pretty nice. Probably worth at least 50 gold.
Yeah, it's mine now, thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna store my drugs in there.
This is my drugs chest.
For you, that's your drippy old drugs chest.
This is my
Yeah.
drugs chest.
Well,
Notice how
let me know
beautiful
when
I
I can
made
help.
this.
Let me know when I can help. I'm gonna go rest.
Of course.
Maria says, yes, and it's about time we moved on to our next conquest in the city. We've been a bit distracted from it.
Yeah, we've
impression.
had things happening.
It would be better if we could increase our income a little.
It would.
Well, Clamrock and Sugar.
Clamrock. Is that his human name?
No.
Please tell me his name is Clamrock Shover.
As Shamrock for the first time fumbles his words, now that he has a mouth that needs to articulate. Yeah. Now that Shamrock and Clover is shuttered, well, guess I'm looking for a new way to use my resources, so consider Shamrock Incorporated on the case. Patent pending.
I'm very flattered. I'll take all the help I can get.
Yep.
Is there anything that we could do to help you find this person?
Well, I've been thinking about getting scrolls of scrying. I know that it's something that if I focused enough on the divinatory arts, it would be something I would be able to do. But it's not something I'm currently able to do. But if I had a scroll, I would be able to. So I've been thinking about trying to do that and narrow things down. But I'm not terribly versed in location magic.
The motherfucker have a name?
Yeah. Alathorn Halaros. Known most commonly through the mafia associations.
Yeah, no, I know how Rose is.
Yeah, figured. You were in New York, hard not to.
Fumble for my notepad.
Does anyone else here know the name, GM?
I mean, Edwin, you for sure know about the Halaros family. You of anyone have almost encyclopedic knowledge of the underworld. I assume Shamrock may or may not have heard of the underbelly of New York. It's a bit removed from where he is, but...
Word from the grapevine, at least.
Maria would definitely have heard of because she's from New York, but
Yeah.
she's not here. So, yeah. Cleo doesn't know what any of you are talking about. She's just taken this is not my job kind of thing. But Fritz, formerly Edwin, you would know that the Halaros family is kind of like you've got you've got the Romanos in New York, and you've got not the Renzettis. Fuck, what did I name all of them?
I don't know.
How do you brain? You got
Very
the Luciano, the Renzetti, the Montello, and the Falcones in this town. You've got the Halaroses and the Romanos in New York.
Okay.
And I will allow you, because this has been almost 8 months. You remember that 2 of the people who were in the tavern at the first session were Leon Halaros and Leslie Halaros, the Halaros capo and his wife, respectively.
I'm sorry, where were they? Where did we find them?
Remember the first
Midnight Maiden.
session 0 when the whole place got shot up?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they died in that fight.
Yep.
I distinctly remember writing that.
Yep. There have
Right.
been Halaros invaders into the city every once in a while, but let's just say that the rest of the Mafia doesn't take to their incursions any more than formerly does.
Okay. And this particular guy, this particular Halaros guy, what was his first name again?
Alathorn. Alathorne, I believe?
No E at the end.
Okay. And you have so you would know that Alathorn is the son of the current head of the Halaros family. Although he did disappear off the radar for a while. Or has been for a while, I should say.
Formerly, I have one of those. I mean, I know that you just said that you wanted to scry. I could do you maybe one better. If not, then maybe one just equal. I do have still a couple of potions of true dreaming.
Oh.
That I was saving for something, but if it could help Feel free to take one, or I can take one if you want.
Question.
Green.
GM. I remember giving someone else one of my sort of concoctions of true vision sight.
I think you may have given that to formerly.
Yes, if they mix the two.
That would be bad. I'm not gonna mix something in with my very fucking expensive potion that drained me of all my gold. I bought 4 of these.
I could also just buy some.
You can't. I bought.
Oh my
I think there's
god.
maybe 2 left in the store.
I could like try to reverse engineer it, but
Just take my potion.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Potion of true dreaming?
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you want me to send you the item card? I have it saved.
Sure. Thank you.
So that Jeffrey doesn't have to.
There you go.
Speaking of items cards, did you ever make me one for the potion dosage drug thing I came up with?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm just honest, I have not.
All right.
So yeah, you just take that before bed and think real hard about whatever it is you want to know about.
Wonderful. Thank you. I mean, it's definitely super spooky, but it will be quite helpful.
Yeah, no, I took one for funsies and saw some fucking weird shit, so of course that was before everything went down. So maybe it's different if you focus it on something specific and not something nebulous.
Yeah, very fair.
Okay. So the spider, like its eyes, now that you've agreed to like look for Alethorn and track him down, the spider's eyes lose their divine glow and he goes back to just being a big spider.
Is he friendly?
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't know. I don't think we should be excited about that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you are not keeping that.
What?
It does like walk over to your cello case and it like sits
No,
on
look,
top
you
of it expectantly.
Yeah. Look, he can stay inside the case if you're worried about it sometimes, but I mean, if he's in my room, I don't know why he shouldn't be able to walk around.
You get the sense that he wants you to open the case.
Please don't do anything weird. I open the case.
I like to
You
imagine
know
this.
exactly what he's about to do.
I like to imagine at this moment, just for comedic value, just Silver nuzzles his way into the room. It's like, hey, what's going on here?
Well, never mind.
That's if you didn't notice, Fenrir was kind of like when all the yelling was going on, just looked in, is like, what? No.
Oh yeah, didn't Dimitri leave?
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah. So, the spider climbs into the case, and the sword gains another eye as it absorbs into the sword.
Oh.
And that's when Silver leaves.
All right.
Your magic abilities that the sword has, you now gain +1 maximum charge.
Woo! Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
You do what your god wants you to, and you get rewarded.
what?
It's fine. I mean, when I originally got this sword, there was a spider, but it wasn't that small. It was like not quite the size of my dog, but like a little bit smaller. And it climbed on my chest and unhinged my jaw and went down my throat until it formed a sword.
Hey, can someone explain this to me? Why does it feel like my stomach's doing backflips?
That's called disgust.
Hey, you don't know that.
No,
Normally.
that sounds accurate.
Fuck you.
I don't know. Is it disgust or interest?
Shamrock's a
not
little
dumb.
green in the face now, especially after that second explanation.
Sorry that not all of us are academics. What's
Yeah,
wrong
some
with
of us
being
just
an
have
academic?
cursed swords.
Yeah, some of us just have cursed swords. Thank you.
And spiders are nope, not, no.
Hey, Shamrock,
Uh-huh.
you want to know the downside of being able to have perfect recall forever? You can't
Oh.
unthink it.
Oh.
Formerly's just taken note of how he's reacting to the spider and being like, that's so cool. I will never let my guard down around you.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just kind of gives Fritz a side eye of just like, I'm gonna die here one day.
For like 0.3 seconds, a couple more eyes open up on Fritz's face and bat their lashes at you before disappearing.
Incredible.
So,
Well then.
unless anyone wants to do anything else tonight, we can just fast forward to the next day.
I do want us to do something tonight.
Sure, let me turn off the creepy spider music. And we'll turn on... Do I need to turn on bad ideas?
It's not anything mischievous. It's a serious heart-to-heart conversation.
Okay, cool. Then we will put on this one.
I'll let you be in charge. Here, let me turn my master volume up so I can hear the tone you've set.
So, does everyone else need to be gone for this?
I mean, like, not in the room, clearly.
Well, Maria's gone to bed.
Yeah. It can be after everybody has gone to bed.
Cool, so we'll just move everyone to their bedrooms.
Wait, who are you talking to?
You, King.
Oh shit, okay. Hi, bestie.
Hi, bestie. We haven't had one of these in a while.
Awkward silence ensues.
Oh, sorry. I can't hear the music. I thought you were still doing that.
Nope, it's just very low.
It's on.
So that the
Okay,
stream doesn't
okay.
get overblown by it.
Very fair. Okay. I'm going to go through our shared sensual bathroom and knock on the door that leads to the bathroom from Formerly's room. And in my hand is going to be all of the things necessary to participate in the sharing of an opium pipe.
I see.
Alright.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, he'll open the door and kind of look him over before being like, yeah, that seems fair. We did just watch Shamrock get
Yeah.
torn to pieces. That seems fair.
Yeah, no, there is definitely a lot that I feel inclined to talk about with you in particular.
Fair enough.
Which is why I have brought the talking pipe. Here it is. It's down on your bed without being invited.
Okay. He's sitting. I mean, he's sitting where the icon is. There's just like I'm gonna say there's a little chair there. That he's got, and there's like a desk that the box is on.
Very pointedly is going to look formerly in the eye while he drops his glamours.
What's the point? What's the point?
You're saying that out loud?
Yeah. It makes him nervous. He's
Okay. The first thing that I have to ask is a question, which is, I understand that, like, very obviously, your spider had a fun little message that was related to something else. Please tell me that there's been no kickback from what fucking
they're
happened.
safe. They're not.
I'm
poking
not.
right now.
I'm not. I don't care about me. I mean, like, she snatched me out of the afterlife, and then something else that maybe is me snatched me away from her. Like, you made promises to her. Like, are you gonna get in trouble?
I've fulfilled my end of things, no matter what happens. The price that I offered up to bring you back wasn't one that you not serving your role to her is going to impede.
Yeah, but is that gonna be true in the long run?
There's no long run. The price is if I pass, she gets me fully. She's going most likely to consume me. I'm not going to get reborn. So there's not really a long term to worry about anyway.
I
But-
would say
Sure.
that that's fucked up if I wasn't a little bit envious.
Right? The big snooze.
Big snooze, no getting tortured for eternity over and over again.
Do you think that's what's going to happen?
Not anymore. Thanks to you guys, so, I don't think I really thanked anybody for that.
I didn't take you for the religious type.
I am not. I am more of the lay back and let it happen to me type, I guess.
Well, you weren't talking about, like, the concept of hell.
This is the second time that I feel like maybe I've said something literal that you have taken me to mean for a metaphor. No.
Religion's complicated. No, I don't
No,
think that I would have. Yeah. That's fucked up.
The big tentacle thing was
Yeah.
up to that.
Ooh.
And then your lady's up to her shenanigans. And now whatever is happening is happening. So, you know what? What am I to do but keep going? Lights the pipe.
I'm still glad you got out of things. I felt part of how I brought you back, not why, but how, was a way that was to my own advantage. And I've felt like a shitty friend for it. And I'm glad that you got out of things in a way that means that your soul's not damned or tied to another, even if it is tied to a weird version of yourself who's like a sexy plant lady.
I said I really don't know what's going on. But when do I ever? I will say though, you really don't need to feel bad for that. It was a tough situation. And for the very, very short while that I was I guess one of yours or whatever. I mean, it wasn't all bad. I felt maybe like a little more paranoid than usual. Definitely a lot more tight-lipped than usual, but it wasn't all bad. It just wasn't right.
I'm glad you found something more of a fit. I can't really complain. It's kept me alive through all of these fights, and I think is pretty much the only thing keeping my body together at this point. And he'll. I was gonna say it earlier. I forgot. He will drop his glamour eventually. Just given that it is Fritz and he has seen it, and that's fine.
Fritz is gonna sort of like take a puff of the pipe and then a deep inhale and then put it in Formerly's hand and start walking over to where he knows the string board is, whether it's out or not. And sort of just be like, I know there's not a long term, but what's your end goal for this? Like, do you want to stay?
Yeah. I want to find something that I can do with this life that makes some sort of mark, you know? Because it feels like most of my life has been a series of mistakes or wrong decisions, being too trusting or too stupid. And I want to leave some sort of impact while I'm here, and I want the people I care about to do well. I mean, I know that's a basic human or not human thing, but I want to find a way to fix as much of this as I can so I can be safe enough to be around family.
And you think you're gonna be able to be safe while you're still with her?
No, but I think that right now that's my only option. Everything else is fun, but we've seen with your patron, doesn't mean that you're let go of. And she brought me back like she brought you back. She's the only reason I can hide this, and she's made it clear that if I'm not willing to cooperate, I won't be able to hide it. And I'm not willing to risk that. At least right now, even if I'm wearing a face that's not my own, I can go out and I can do things and I can form relationships with people that have some level of meaning, even if it is based on a lie. If I take that away, what? I mean, Shamrock couldn't stand me in the room for that. I don't know how to explain this to him.
He saw me. Didn't seem to be too terribly upset by it. I know yours is a bit different, but I mean, back on that first disaster train ride, you offered me a way out of the pool, and while I think we've had enough of pools to last us all probably the next century, I just figured I'd maybe offer you the same courtesy. I know maybe I'm not in any position to bargain with anyone, but
Thank you.
the least I could do.
I'll think about it.
And if the answer's no, the answer's no, and that's perfectly fine. I just want you to know that there's someone who is looking out for you. A lot of people looking out for you, no strings attached.
I appreciate that. I don't want to keep this isolated. I don't want it to become a problem for the whole group. And I know that ignoring it isn't really going to help. But I will try to be more open about it.
I know it's hard, getting the words out and not feeling like you're doing something wrong for not lying, but
I mean, you haven't exactly told us you haven't exactly told us what was going on with damn near anything. So I'm not sure you're one to talk when we got attacked by your previous patron. Although, I mean, I'm realizing now that sounds like I'm blaming you for that.
if it makes you feel any better, I really didn't find out any of what was going on with that until I died. So I didn't quite have the information to share at that point, and I still don't really want anyone to risk looking into it when that is very dangerous. So even though it's dead, I'm happy to just kind of like let that one lie and hope that like it stays dead and that be fine. But like if we need to kill your god too. Just like badly whisper.
Fritz, I understand that she's the goddess and embodiment of lying, but she's actually been pretty decent to me. And
Comprehensible. Have a nice day.
And I know that might make you worried that perhaps she is lying to me in me thinking that she's been decent to me. However, she has just given me a really good fuck-off sword and good powers and kept me alive. And so far hasn't really asked me to do anything I feel entirely morally against. I was pretty into the idea of killing Alethorn in the first place. I think he's going to be dead soon. So.
Yeah, no, I'm also very much down for killing any and all members of any and all New York Mafia members. So down for that one. And maybe I'm not quite the person to talk to about this. I know you said that I didn't really give anybody any fair warning as to what was going on, but have you tried talking to Edwin? Because he knows a lot about a lot of things. Partially because I kept sending him to the library, but like partially just because he's a smart cookie.
I've thought about it. I'm not entirely sure what I could ask him. I mean, most of this is sort of grunt work. It's just I'm gonna do a lot of magic to try to find him, and I'm gonna sleep on take the potion and then try to figure out what he is. I guess once I know a bit more about like what he's becoming, I could ask.
Yeah. I mean, Edwin knows about the Weaver, kind of.
Why does Edwin know about the Weaver, kind of? Fritz, why does Edwin know about the Weaver?
Because I maybe, perhaps, upon gaining a new deity that I was beholden to, said, hey, you know how to read.
You had a cleric of that goddess who sleeps 30 feet away from you.
You didn't sleep 30 feet away from me at the time. And I mean, it's different because you know me.
Alright, that's fair, I guess.
It's different because you're in it. It's different because it means something. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know I'm involved? I mean, it's fairly obvious. I have a big spider sword.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume he knows.
I tried not to make it about you, but to be fair, also at the time, I kind of was mostly thinking about me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I figured it was more.
Yeah. Bad habit.
Not really. Good self-preservation, at least.
You would think, but yeah, just we're all here. That's all.
Thank you. And I'll talk to Edwin soon.
So it goes back over to the bed to where the pipe is.
Oh, also there's no normal way to say this, but it's a weird thing that we've both now been through several times. Your new body suits you. You look nice.
Surprisingly enough, looks genuinely taken aback for a moment before he starts to blush, which is wild considering he was just saying very nasty things earlier, but this was just a very sweet compliment and he doesn't quite know what to do.
So is this a hold hands how lewd moment?
Yeah. It's just kind of like blinks for a second and like sort of ducks his head and then just goes, I know you're not entirely fond of yours, but yours does too. And then like turns around and starts power walking, leaves the pipe on the bed, this woman just kind of goes like, yeah, good night.
Oh my god, he's trying so hard not to laugh at him too loudly.
Closes the door behind him, and the minute that he's behind his door, just kind of goes like, ah.
Incredible.
Oh my god, that is so wholesome and I love it.
Take it away, boys.
And scene.
Excellent. So, we will now move on to the next day. It is morning. Who wakes up first?
Like I said, Dimitri gets up at like the crack of dawn usually.
Yep. You find,
So probably Cleo and Dimitri.
Yep. You find Cleo out there. She's going through forms. She like looks over to you and nods and says, "Not too sore, I hope."
Your ointment did wonders.
Good. By the way, you had a long rest, so you can refill your HP.
Yep, I was going to.
That's good. How about we do some light sparring?
Let me do some warm-ups first. So yeah, I'm just going to do a few of the basics of the basics.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of... Because, yeah, he really does need to work on it. He is apparently very rusty. The weaklings here just aren't cutting it.
When your back's turned, Cleo throws a rock at your head and you instinctively dodge to the side of it. He says, "Just checking."
Never can let my guard down around you, can I?
Listen, you'll thank me the next time you're walking down an alleyway and someone pulls a gun on you and you're not looking.
Or God forbid I run into her.
Exactly.
You're right.
Now, come on. I'll even hold one arm behind my back.
So yeah, after he gets done with his warm-ups, he just looks over and says, "You might regret that."
Oh, was that too much for you? Tell you what, I'll hold both my arms behind my back. As she hops from foot to foot.
God. He's not going to let his guard down this time because he knows what she can do.
Yeah. Suffice to say that you find out that, yes, cat claws are just as sharp on their feet as they are on their hands.
Yes. I was thinking more of the witchy girl, but...
She doesn't summon Witchy Woman. She just takes your ass down by using the claws on her feet. I mean, they're all her feet, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You get in some good lumps, too. You get a good sparring in.
All right.
All right, go get washed up. I need to go prep breakfast.
All right.
We're having pecan waffles today. As Cleo takes a hose pipe and like washes herself off before going inside. Going into the meat locker to pull some bacon out. That was a window, but that's fine.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
So who's next to get up?
Since Edwin and Maria are both elves, it's probably the two of them because they only have to sleep half the time, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask if my shit kicked into effect or if it has been too long since the banage.
I mean, you have spent at least 2 days
Out of the city.
Out of the city, so I'm gonna say you still need to sleep as normal.
Cool.
As normal for Ring of Sustenance, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Edwin, you are up in the morning. What are you doing? First thing in the morning. Do you write a letter to your mom? Do you practice sword forms? What do you do?
He's probably gonna get some coffee, and then he's gonna try and practice some Russian.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah,
coffee.
Dimitri would be willing to help with that.
Yeah, there's coffee down at the kitchen. Maria is there. I'm just gonna move you to the kitchen.
Oh, yep.
So Maria is there, currently
After
like
washing up.
looking kind of bleary-eyed around and drinking coffee. It's clear that she is not a this early in the morning person, as I believe we've established that Maria does sleep in most of the time.
Right.
She sleeps as a human would.
I mean, when you can, why not?
Yeah.
If you only need 1 hour of sleep, this is just bonus sleep.
Beauty sleep, as they would call it.
Everyone will come in and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. Don't mind me." And they'll go and grab some coffee. Is Cleo also in here, or?
Yeah, Cleo is currently, looks like there's some sizzling bacon in a pan, and she's making eggs, fluffy eggs. Oh, Edwin, we're having pecan waffles today. Do you want an omelet or scramble?
Where are the stairs?
An omelet, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Have you seen Dimitri?
Looks like
I'm
he's
right
coming
here.
up behind you.
Oh, yes.
I was getting washed.
I was working on some of the Russian you taught me last night, and I was wondering if I could get some advice from you on that to look over
Oh, yeah.
and make sure I'm doing everything all right.
Sure. Just gives out a sharp whistle as Fenrir comes walking down. Finally, it's like, gives him a quick barking in Russian's like, that basically translates to, yo.
Okay. So you
Get your ass
guys,
in here.
let's say you go to the sitting room for a little bit, and you guys
Yeah.
discuss Russian while breakfast is cooking. Who's next up?
Probably not Shamrock because he's sleeping off. Just got vaccinated.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
So Fritz or formally?
I'll get up there.
Okay, so formally, you wake. No disturbing dreams. Shock.
Mhm.
Withdrawal is setting in pretty bad though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go bother Fritz.
Okay. So Fritz is in their room.
Honked out, still asleep.
So you go through the Jack and Jill. Fritz is there asleep in the bed. Whichever
gonna
one
lie,
of these is not. Whichever one of these two is yours, you feel free to move them to your room.
No, they were sleeping with Fritz now. Actually,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
It's really cute.
Let's say Lizard Boy was sleeping on one of the pillows.
That we just moved it to the same spot, independently of each other. Before
Same
you
brain
said
cell.
anything. Both of us, baby get pillow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my cat does.
That's what my dog does, and he is little.
So yeah, Fritz is sleeping there. I will say Fritz looks incredibly innocent for a horrible little man that Fritz is.
Doesn't wear clothes to bed.
No, I mean, who does?
A lot of people.
Well, those people are wrong.
Exactly.
Cool. He's still just knocking on the door like a human person who respects
not-
his roommate's boundaries.
Not
Can't be
the
me.
hall door, the door to the bathroom.
Yes. We have
Yeah.
a shared bathroom, Jeffrey. It's just another way of
Everyone
getting to my
says-
location.
Fritz, are you a heavy sleeper?
No,
Okay.
not anymore.
So the knocking would wake you up.
Yeah. Just like bundles himself in like a sheet burrito. And
A little cocoon.
waddles his
A
way over
blanket,
to the door. Opens it up, eyes still closed, just goes,
Morning.
No.
Yes.
Cool.
Weird to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could get me some sun drops?
Yeah, probably. Aren't you a drug dealer?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go talk to I don't want to go talk to him.
Well, you deal the drugs. You could get the drugs from you.
No, I don't
Isn't that
have
how
any
that
right.
works?
No, I don't have any right now. I don't want to. I don't want to go to my supplier because we fucked, and then I didn't sell any of his drugs. So
That's how I get most of my drugs.
I know, but just like, can you get some at like the ice box?
Yeah, I can't get them at the ice box. What's your dealer's name?
We're not like that.
I understand. I'm just. What's your dealer's name?
I put my hands on Fritz's shoulders and go, I don't know. We're not like that. I just find him when I need him.
Okay, where's he at? Where's he go?
Hold on. Let me look up the name of the hotel because I wrote it down. Open in the Unhung City.
He actually did give you like a used name, I think.
Shoot, let me see.
Alright. Go through the notes. I forgot to take them this game.
I only somehow the word drugs is only written twice in there, and it's did some drugs about it, got addicted to said drugs about it. And that's from session 2.
God, you really have been addicted to drugs since session 2, huh?
Mm-hmm. So true.
Get good, scrub.
I got good tolerance, so I did, I guess.
Damn.
Formally gives
you can move on.
Formally gives you name at place.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fuckable is your drug dealer?
He's pretty fuckable. He's pretty decent too. And usually he gives you something, so it's pretty worth the time.
Okay. I'll get you some sun drops. I'm so fucking hungry.
I mean, I know that Cleo's making waffles downstairs. She's not very quiet in the mornings. I know that she's a morning person, but like I need 50.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat some waffles. And then I'm gonna take your drug deal. That's the plan. Okay.
You're making me yawn, damn it.
Let me get pretty, and then I'll go down.
Okay. I will leave him.
Yeah, Cleo's not quietly at all, banging pots and pans, and making a lot of food.
I'm hungry for yummy sustenance that cannot be provided by food.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Poor.
I'm sorry, you asked me for drugs. Obviously, I'm gonna fuck your drug dealer for them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
my character.
Fair enough. Yeah. So let's just move you downstairs. So Cleo's takes one look at you and tosses you a bagel and says, "The rest will be done in a bit."
And Dimitri at this point is probably like a little getting a little too into it and being all like, no, like all going into the grammar, occasionally spewing Russian about that where's which, and it's just like,
yeah. So, I've always felt that Russian definitely sounds like you're angry at the person you're talking to, even if you're not.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably sounds like they're having an argument in the next room. Far too early for Fritz.
Cebolia.
The
only words in Russian I know is onion.
Incredible.
The only word you need to know, really, when you think about it.
Y'all are way too fucking chipper.
I'll try getting up before dawn every day for years on end, and you'll get into the habit too.
I am more than okay without doing that. Thank you.
I got forced into it, but it did me some good.
Anyway,
You know what's
eat
good?
the bagel,
Sleep.
have some coffee, and we'll move on to formerly. So now that you're done asking Fritz for drugs, what are you doing?
I'm also going down to get breakfast, actually.
Okay, you can move yourself to the kitchen. Formerly, and I guess Fritz too. That's the living room.
Yeah, I know.
There
I
you
was
go.
just traveling.
Okay. I'm making pecan waffles, and you got your choice of fluffy omelet or mostly scrambled eggs. As she looks into the pan.
Why are they only mostly scrambled?
Well, I've only been cooking them for a little bit.
No, okay. I didn't know if, like, I don't know, it was half a scrambled egg, but then you just fried the other half.
An
fair.
interesting idea.
It
No.
would, yeah.
Chimera of eggs.
I mean, you ever listen? Have you ever heard of something called a durian?
Yeah.
No.
It's really smelly fruit. Trust me. I had to cook with something that was that times 10.
Oh god!
It's compared to that, eggs are nothing. And there was that time I cooked for a lich too. That was interesting.
Was it
Was it
literally
good?
delicious?
What is with the same brain cell energy tonight?
Envy's only have 2 brain cells.
So
D&D people usually only share the one brain cell, and it's usually the DM that hasn't.
not tonight, bro. I've got to run a coke.
I'm not sure if that says something about us or you.
Listen, I play D&D to turn my brain off. Shamrock. You come awake, which is a novel experience. And Silver is curled up cutely next to you. And Tintin and
It would be really adorable if he wasn't digging his horn into my side.
Tintin and Ferris do not sleep, as you know. But they are being quiet in the corner.
Currently in low power mode. Or sleep mode. Alright. Alright, when do I fully come awake?
Something in your... like, between your waist and your knees... insists you get up quickly and soon.
Can I just stagger? It's like, okay, come on. Wake up, body. Boot up process, hurry up. Oh, wait, no, I have one of those anymore. Why do I feel pressure in my admin?
Oh god!
And then it finally clicks. Oh shit, I have a bladder now.
Yeah, you stumble your way to the bathroom, and it's an interesting experience relieving yourself.
It's been a full day. We spent a full day on that train. There's no way that Sham hasn't pissed yet.
Yeah.
Bladder of steel.
No!
Oh my
The
God.
only robot bit left.
As I
Just
understand,
pee
Shamrock,
oil.
the entire day on that train, Shamrock drank 1 Coke.
One
Yeah,
Coke and a
the
bunch of
hydration
But
was
he
probably
did,
foods.
but he did drink a lot of pool water and his dad's blood.
Oh, boy.
I mean, he did throw that up immediately afterwards.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not go
but
there.
Not
I have
all of
not
it
had
gets
nearly
out.
enough rum for that conversation.
It's
So,
like
yeah.
me and Raven.
Shamrock goes through. He remembers seeing Clover brush his teeth enough times.
I mean, you're in the trenches. You know basically how it works.
Well,
Just
you and Clover were also partners for years. There was a bedroom and a bathroom, so you have seen him brush his teeth and shave at least a few times.
I've seen it. That's enough, right?
Yeah. Let's just say you don't have to shave right now. But
It
yeah,
did not all come in overnight.
you work. It takes you a little bit, and you do poke the roof of your mouth a few times, but you do manage to brush your teeth and
Don't gag myself too badly.
yeah, do all the normal morning stuff, and you dress in a suit, I assume.
I mean, I got some spare clothes. None of it fits quite right, but it's clothes.
I believe
Is it close? You say, is it clothes? Is it close clothes?
I believe I did actually say that all the clothes that you bought from Greta's garments would automatically size to fit you.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
I thought it was just the magical one.
As you shape change.
But okay.
Yeah, this was the only way that Fritz could wear any of the clothes.
That's fair.
Kiss,
Way to get
kiss,
that twink
I no
bod.
longer am constant.
And
I am
formerly, for that matter.
being.
Listen, we gotta stop doing all those shape changing shit. So anyways, I cast Alter Self. No.
All right.
Listen, let me play a 1920s non-binary.
So anyway, we'll bring Shamrock down into the kitchen, and Cleo says, "Good. How you feeling today?"
Maybe I missed out yesterday, but how do people wake up?
I mean, me or people in general?
And he kind of just shrugs. Brain is still chugging.
It's
Don't
kind
do
of
it, it's a
like
trap.
what's the word? Instinct. You don't really need to learn how to do it. Of course, you can train yourself to wake up early.
He just blinks owlishly at you, I guess.
It's a bad choice.
Alright, that's enough for now. We should get some breakfast.
Fritz shuffles over to Sham and is going to sit down next to him and just kind of slump.
Cool. So, arrange yourselves around the dinner around the table. Sits
Well,
next
then,
to Sham, and everyone else sits next to Shamrock.
It's a first come, first served basis. I'm very popular, apparently.
Shamrock and his hair.
Sleepy boys only.
Okay. Cleo brings in sausage and eggs and bacon and hash browns for Maria. As well as no, did Maria say she was vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does that mean she can have eggs? I'm not sure. Do
Yes.
eggs
Yes.
count?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. All right.
Eggs do
So
not
a
have
cheese
good
omelet
structure.
for her then.
Yeah, it's kosher.
All right. And everyone else gets lots of meat because you need protein.
Oh god, after the workouts in the morning, it's practically a steak. It's practically a steak omelet for me.
Yeah. Lots of bacon, lots of sausage. There are a stack about a foot tall of pecan waffles. Lots of maple syrup. And of course, orange juice, freshly squeezed.
I assume it's fresh maple syrup.
Yeah,
Somehow.
she went out she went to Canada and got the maple sap in the morning
personally tapped all the trees.
Yeah. Boiled it for 2 days
Just for you.
just for you.
Oh
No.
my gosh! Am I the only one that gets like only the good stuff?
Yep.
Yep.
I got that
fucking hate
discount
Mud
shit. I'm at the fucking Aldi.
I'm over here at the Waffle House.
Got
I'm at the
that
Pizza
butter
Hut.
flavored shit.
Oh god, you
Anyway,
Butter syrup is good.
Combination
What are you
Pizza
talking
Hut and
about?
Taco Bell.
Anyway, you guys have a wonderful breakfast and feel prepared for the day ahead of you. And we will call it there.
Oh boy.
Hooray!
I am going to have to say this again. You guys were vicious to Dimitri, and I fucking love it.
It was-
All right.
We were given a job.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you everyone for joining us for another episode of the Unsung City. Come join us next week when hopefully we get some more plot done. Bye.
Delicious plot.
Yeah, we were just